So this week was rough. We're on week 4, but first, if this is your first time watching me, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gia, and I'm a working mom who likes to post up weekly about her keto updates and how she's losing weight, what she looks like, how she feels, what she's eating. Why am I talking in the third person? Anyway, I also like to post videos that motivate other mommies and also money management, which is my absolute favorite. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and join my YouTube family, as well as the little bell next to it. And for those already subscribed, welcome back. Last week, I talked a lot about preparing my body for intermittent fasting. I mean, I have been doing some version of intermittent fasting all of these weeks, keeping my window of eating open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I gradually started closing them. And I think last week I did 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., I think. But this week I kind of wanted to really do a version of intermittent fasting called OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. I talked about a few last week. You guys can read so many articles about intermittent fasting, but a few things is, you know, it decreases your body fat when you do it long term, decreases insulin resistance and your chance for diabetes. It rejuvenates the cells in your body faster. The pros go on and on about living longer and blah, 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 blah. Now, some of the cons are that you're hungry. I mean, it can be hard for your body to adjust to that. You kind of have like a brain fog all while you're doing it. But the people who have tried it rave about it, and the studies that are shown about, you know, having 1 meal a day are really positive. And so, but again, you have to like prepare your body for that. And that's something I think that, which you'll see in the vlog as I show what I ate all week, that I didn't prepare myself enough for it. Now, I have done this before where I closed my window of eating down to 4 hours, and I did it for 5 days, and I felt amazing. But I was hyper vigilant about preparing my body before that by, you know, not eating inflammatory foods and really eating very, very clean keto for several weeks. And then I did it when I did it last year, but you'll see in the vlog without giving it up. But that, you know, it was really tough, especially since it was the week of the 4th of July. I also wanted to let you guys know that my Amazon shop is linked down below, and I have everything that I use when it comes to keto that I get off of Amazon linked in that shop. So if you're curious about the sweet leaf drops I use, the MCT oil I use, my NutriBullet and all of that, it's all linked in my Amazon shop so you guys can see exactly what I use. Yeah, with that said, I'm not gonna babble on. I'll let you guys just see for yourself.
Good Monday morning. I got my bulletproof coffee in here with coconut milk and MCT oil and sweet leaf drops. I will drink this when I get to work at around 8:30. I don't consider this breaking my fast because I'm not digesting anything, but I will break my fast with this smoothie and my lunch at 10. Depends on when I'm hungry, because I'm only going to be eating between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And so that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be my lunch. This will fill me up, because typically when you're fasting for that long, like 20 hours, you have to be careful with what you break your fast with, because if you break it with something a little bit too heavy, you can make yourself sick. So that's my plan for today. So I drank my smoothie at around 11. I was sipping on it from 11 to 12. And then my coffee I drank at 8:30. Now it is 1:23, and I'm about to eat my wings and zucchini. So it's the end of day 1. It's about 9 o'clock. And I feel pretty good. I at first, like right when I got off of work at around 4:45, between 4:45 and 5, I was like, oh gosh, I felt myself getting hungry. And I think I started getting hungry because every time I get on Instagram, all I would see are these beautiful food pics. Because I follow a lot of low carb Instagram accounts. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you haven't. The link is in the description box. But I was seeing all this delicious food, and then I was like, you know what, let me stop thinking about food and just focus on something else. The girls had their first tennis lesson today, and I didn't have one hunger pain, you know, throughout that, because I was just so excited watching them, and I didn't even think about it. I even had to make their plates when we got home. They had something kind of quick that I had to throw together, and I didn't sneak not one French fry. And you know, the old me would have just taken about half of those, but I didn't. I just made their plates, and I feel good. So for now, and this is something that I have been looking forward to like all day, I'm gonna have a cup of bone broth. This is the bone broth that I'm gonna drink. It's just plain bone broth. You put a packet in some hot water, and it's nutritional. You know, this isn't breaking your fast because you don't have to digest anything. Just like the coffee, to me, it's not breaking the fast. So I'm gonna enjoy this cup of bone broth and just go to sleep because I am kind of tired and I want to make sure I get enough rest. One other thing that I did today was I added extra salt to my food because I wanted to make sure my electrolytes were high. If I feel myself getting weak or dizzy or anything like that, I just put a little salt on my tongue, especially the pink Himalayan salt, and that works fine for me. So I'm gonna enjoy my cup of bone broth and have a good night's rest. Here's what the bone broth looks like in case anybody was wondering. It doesn't smell like beef broth. I don't know. It literally smells like bones and broth. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like unseasoned beef broth. You know, because beef broth smells like beef, you know. But it seriously looks so delicious to me because I haven't had anything to eat. So I'm definitely going to enjoy it. Good Tuesday morning. Surprisingly, I am not starving this morning. I actually feel pretty good. I'm looking forward to my cup of coffee at 8:30, but I'm not like weak or I don't have a headache. I am gonna fill up on my water on my way to work, but so far, so good. It's 2 o'clock, so I've got to scarf this down, but this is my lunch for today. Trying to keep myself busy here. Not think about you know what, but so I've been trying to keep myself busy, y'all. Right now it's like 9:22 and I'm hungry. And it's the week of 4th of July. I just didn't think about that when I was planning on doing my intermittent fasting this week. It's rough. So that means I'm gonna be spending more time at home. Now, if it was a regular work week, I feel like it'd be easier because I'm at work and I stay busy at work or you know, distracted most of the time. But when I'm at home and I'm just with my family, it's really, really hard. So with that said, I'm gonna finish strong tonight, have some bone broth, but tomorrow I might have to eat. I don't know. I'm gonna play it by ear. I don't wanna I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel tomorrow, but it's so hard. I'm gonna be here at home Wednesday and Thursday, and it's so hard. I don't want to let you guys down though. It's like you guys don't even know how you make me so accountable with just watching my videos. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments because I try to answer them the following week in the following week's video. Also, another thing, I consciously do not talk about this intermittent fasting. I don't talk about body image or anything like that in front of my girls. They're very young and impressionable, and it's important to me that they have, you know, a positive body image and they don't hear me talk negatively about my own body or their body or anybody else's body at that. So, you know, I just say that I ate at work, and if you have older kids, then it's important that you explain, you know, what intermittent fasting is, because you don't want your kids to think that you're starving yourself or anything like that, because it's far, far from the truth. So yeah, they're kind of young. My girls are 6 and 3, so they're kind of like, you know, they don't really pay attention to it. But my 6-year-old did ask me, well, mommy, are you gonna eat? And I just said, well, honey, I ate at work, so I'm not hungry right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it's important to raise especially our daughters with positive body images. Good morning. I gotta be real with y'all because I have to share the highs and the lows. And I ate a piece of cheese this morning. It's only, let's see, 9 o'clock. But I ate, and I'm gonna eat today because I feel like I was about to pass out. It was just too much, and it was too drastic. I have to gradually do it. So, you know, like next week, my eating hours maybe will be between 12 and 6, and like gradually work my way up to a 4-hour eating window. Because especially with me being home this week, an extra day, it's just not conducive because I just don't have enough distractions to not think about food. So I'm gonna make myself a big keto breakfast this morning. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna make a keto waffle. Plus, I don't wanna like get so hungry where I just throw everything away that I've accomplished for these last couple of weeks and just eat a can of biscuits, you know, a regular waffle and pasta. You know what I'm saying? Because I get so hungry a week, I just want to eat everything in sight, like crackers and cookies and all that.
So in order to curb that, I gotta just make myself some really good keto meals.
Getting ready to put my bacon on. All right, I'm about to make my keto waffle, and what I have in here is a half a pack of softened cream cheese, and now I'm about to add 4 eggs. All right, I was gonna add 4 eggs, but I think 3 is gonna be enough because I don't wanna make too big of a batter. So I'm going to add my vanilla extract. I just added a capful of this vanilla extract. I added several dashes of cinnamon. Now I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of almond flour. Now I'm gonna add in my sweet drops because I don't have like a powder sweetener. I'm just gonna add 1 dropper full in. My mixture is done. That's a little bit of the cream cheese in there, but I'm gonna scrape that off the edges and put it in my waffle maker. The batter is a little runny, but it smells really, really good. So I'm fingers crossed that it comes out okay and that it rises. Totally forgot to add the baking powder. And I just poured half the mixture in my waffle iron. So I'm gonna add some baking powder to what's left and pray that this comes out okay. I don't know. I'm so hungry, it's just not thinking. Oh gosh, no, it did not. Let's try that again. I added a teaspoon in. I really pray that this comes out because I'm so hungry right now, and I'll probably cry if this doesn't come out okay. I want to cry right now. Seriously. Only thing from stopping me crying right now is this bacon. It's delicious. The Lord is just out here answering prayers on a Wednesday. Look at the Lord. Because I was like almost about to cry. But this is, I can do this. I mean, it has holes in it, but listen, this is like a good treat. So let's just hope it tastes good. If I had the energy, instead of using this sugar-free syrup, which doesn't have the best ingredients, I read that you can take some melted butter. Although this is imitation maple syrup, I'd like to find some authentic maple syrup extract. Take some maple syrup extract, add it to some melted butter, and that can be your syrup. So I don't know if I feel like doing all that. This is what we're just gonna have to work with today. Y'all, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat this. I'm so excited. Y'all, let me just take a moment of silence, y'all, to give thanks again, because that was the best meal I've had in the last 2 weeks. I mean, it was so good. It was like such a good treat. I mean, I wouldn't eat it every day. The net carbs were really low. We used the almond flour. I used heavy whipping cream, so that has less than 1 carb in it. The strawberries, of course, have low carbs. Sugar-free syrup. So happy. It was so good. So I'm full. I'm like really full. I don't even want any coffee right now. I'll probably drink some later. Yes. Because it was just so good yesterday, I had to make it again today. Lunch is kind of light today because we are gonna have kind of like a heavier dinner. So, and I'm actually really not that hungry from the waffle that I had earlier. Then I had my bulletproof coffee a little later on in the day, so I'm not starving. It's like 3:30 right now, so this is just something to tie me over until dinner. All right, I'm making myself a cheese crust pizza tonight. I will insert a picture of the recipe here. I got it off of Instagram. And last week my pizza was made out of chicken. This week I'm gonna try the cheese crust. Okay, so this is the pizza crust. Essentially, it's just a half a cup of grated Parmesan, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, and so I'm gonna mold it into the crust. Okay, so I rolled it out to this thin. I'm gonna take this piece off and bake it in the oven for 10 minutes. While the crust is baking, I got my toppings out. I'm gonna go with spinach, some sliced tomato. I sliced them pretty thin here, because tomatoes do have carbs, and this is about 1/4 of a full tomato. Some goat cheese and some Italian Jimmy Dean's sausage. I also added Italian seasoning to the cheese, and I could smell it. It smells so good. This is what the crust looks like out of the oven, and I baked it for 15 minutes. Here's all the toppings on. Here it is, all done. I just baked it for another about 8 minutes or so. You can bake it as long as you want. I'm just gonna drizzle a little olive oil on top and eat it for dinner. Y'all, that was good, man. That might have been better than the chicken crust. That was really good. Here's my smoothie for the day, if you're interested. This is how much. I put about half organic unsweetened coconut milk and half unsweetened macadamia nut in it. This is a little bit more liquefied than the coconut milk. It's not as thick, so it doesn't. So if you don't want a thick smoothie, I would go with this. But if you like a thick smoothie, then go with this. And to me, when I combine both of them, it gives me the perfect consistency. So, and I also keep the tops of my strawberries. They have a lot of nutrients in them. Lunch, because I just love Jamaican food and I don't cook on Fridays. This is what I'm having for dinner tonight. And the whole family's having a hodgepodge. I made Charles a homemade pizza. I just used naan bread for him, and the girls wanted Chick-fil-A. So everybody's eating their regular waffle, and I have some leftover batter from my keto waffle. This held up really well. I made this on Thursday morning, and now it's Saturday morning, and it's actually better once it's in the fridge because the batter really thickens up. It's a lot thicker than it was when I first made it. So now I'm gonna have myself a waffle. Trying out my own syrup today. I just melted some butter. It was about a tablespoon, and put some maple extract and a few sweet leaf drops in it, and we'll see how it goes. I definitely did not mean to put that much whipped cream on it. I was using my left hand and I kind of went crazy, but oh, I'm about to tear this up. So lunch today is Chipotle. This is a huge bowl. I'm probably just gonna eat half of it, but I did get a double order. One order of chicken, one order of steak. And I got the red sauce on it. I didn't get the vinaigrette or anything because it has too much sugar in it. But so I started filming and I accidentally ate Charles's bowl, and I knew it was his bowl because it has black beans in it. And mine does not, and he's really upset with me, but this one is my bowl. Dinner at my mom's. She grilled out. Good Sunday morning. This is what we're having for breakfast today. This is hubby's plate. This is mine. Just like a scrambled egg breakfast scramble, I guess, with spinach and leftover sausages that we had from when we made our pizzas, and 3 pieces of bacon. I just meal prepped my lunches by opening 2 cans of tuna. It's the tuna that I get from Costco. If you haven't seen my latest Costco haul, you can tap this eye right here. I added some freshly cracked pepper, a little bit of red onions. I know that onions have carbs, but I like to just put it in there for the flavor. Some relish. Again, that has carbs, but I'm not going to be eating this entire thing of tuna. It's really for my husband and I to split. And a little bit of mustard. And so I just mixed it all up. And you can just really make tuna however you like it. What I am going to try with this, though, is try to make some cheese crackers. So wish me luck. I hope it works. I don't like to share the recipe unless it really works. So if you guys, I'll let you guys know how it turns out, of course. And if it really works well, then I'll probably make them in next week's vlog, and then you guys can see how I make them. You know what, guys? It's almost been a month for me eating ketogenically now. And it's almost been a month of me trying to eat greens or incorporating some sort of something green in my diet every single day for a month. I maybe missed 2 or 3 days, but for the most part, I had spinach every single day. And I know I sound like Popeye right now, but I can honestly say that it has drastically changed, not only with me losing weight, eating ketogenically, but just with my mood and my energy, and even feeling more creative because I'm eating food that's positively charged with good energy. You know what I mean? Because it's a vegetable, it's green, it's like, I feel like it's what our bodies were meant to eat as opposed to like a lot of processed crap. I can only say it makes a huge difference. I'm really happy about that. I mean, this is an honest testimony. As a Christian, God is really using me right now, and I really feel like me eating like this, it's drastically changing so much. I just feel really good, and I can honestly say that I think incorporating the greens every single day is helping. And so I encourage you, if you haven't tried doing it yet, try it. I mean, it's my smoothie is basic. You don't have to use a smoothie. You can eat it as a salad. You can, like I do, create a smoothie. You can just, even if it's just cooked, and I think with it being raw like that and the smoothie, just mixing it all up really helps too. But I just want to come in here and say that if you haven't started incorporating greens in your diet at all, regardless if you're eating ketogenically or not, do it. My skin is clearing up, girl. My edges are growing in nice and thick. Here are my crackers. This will be my crackers, but here's the cheese out of the oven. So I'm gonna let this cool all the way and then cut it up and taste it with the tuna and pray that it tastes good. All right, y'all, I broke off a little piece of my cheese cracker. Well, actually, this is a pretty big piece. Let me cut this in half really quick. Okay, here we have it. Let's see. There's a crunch to it, which is great. That's what I was going for. I wanted it to have a crunch, like a real cracker. Y'all, it's really good. We have a winner. Yummy. I'll be sharing the recipe soon. Really not that hungry today, guys, so I'm eating some deviled eggs. I also had a Baby Bell cheese, one of these about an hour ago. I get these from Costco. My girls like them. And so yeah, that's it so far. So on to the meat and potatoes of this video. Did I lose any weight? Well, y'all, I lost 3.6 pounds. Yes. 3.6 pounds, and it wasn't just about the intermittent fasting, because, you know, as you saw in the vlog, I lasted for 2 days, but then after that I was just kind of eating clean, you know, for the rest of the week. I mean, I feel great. I'm really happy. Again, it's not about the weight loss for me in my personal journey. It's not only about the weight loss, I should say. You know, it's more important that I feel good about myself, which I do. I love my body the way it is right now, but I would be lying if I said I didn't want to lose weight. And you don't want to see the benefits of you eating clean, you know what I mean? And eating foods that make you feel good about yourself. And so I still feel great, still have lots of energy. A lot of you guys asked, like, do I get tired of eating the same thing? And I don't, because I'm a creature of habit. And I also like to just focus on food during this journey to just fuel my body. I don't have to get enjoyment out of every single meal that I eat. And that's a problem with emotional eating, you know, where you eat when you're bored, you eat when you're sad, or you're depressed, or you eat when you're happy. You don't have to tie an emotion to food. And I find that when I just use the food to fuel my body. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy some meals, but I don't have to enjoy every single meal. You just look at it like it's a blessing and it's just food for your body. And that has really helped me mentally with this journey. I've lost 11.5 pounds, y'all, for the entire month that I've been eating ketogenically. Again, I could feel it in my clothes. I feel it in my bathing suit. I can definitely feel it in like jeans and stuff. So I was thinking about switching up my bathing suit, either wearing a different bathing suit or maybe wearing some jeans this time. I don't know. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys want me to switch up my outfits for before and after and stuff. But leave a comment down below and let me know, where are you guys at in your journey? You guys are doing so good. I read every single comment that's left on my channel. Sometimes I can't respond to them all, but I definitely read them all, and you guys are killing it, okay, with keto. Keep up the good work, and if you're thinking about starting, don't make excuses for yourself. Just do it, y'all. You deserve to live a happy life, and you deserve to feel good about yourself, because you are beautiful. And so you got to remember that. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture up above, and you can also check out my previous video right over here, and all of my social media platforms all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.